Adasane everyone, I'm Angie B and you're watching a 313 Hobby Me video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me by watching my videos. I really appreciate it. In today's video, I am going to be taking a look at my winter sowing, and some of them I noticed the tape has come loose and some of them look a little dry, so I'm going to be adding some water to them. If that's something you think you might be interested in seeing, please stick around. Okay, so my husband came out earlier today and he said he noticed that at least one of the winter sowing containers already germinated and is growing. So I want to take a look at it. It's the kohlrabi, and you can see it right through the container. So I have kohlrabi in here and fennel. So the kohlrabi side has already germinated. When did I put this in? I have to look it up and see what date it was that I actually put that in, but it has already germinated and has a lot of little growth. So we're going to take a look at that and give it a drink. It looks like the bachelor button flower has also germinated. I see some green in there, and I'm just gonna go through and take a look at everything and see what needs water. Looks like the bell pepper needs water. It looks pretty dry. So let's see. The red and yellow bell pepper looks a little dry. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through and water what needs to be watered and reseal what needs to be resealed. This one looks like it's still pretty dormant. I see some of the seeds on top. I'm wondering if I should put a little bit of soil on there or leave it. I'm not sure. I don't want to disturb it because I don't know. But it doesn't look like it needs water. Maybe I'll give it a little. I think everything will get a little drink today. Today's pretty warm. Zone 6, Southeast Michigan. These are up out of the soil. Okay, this is orange something. I'm gonna say that it's probably tomatoes. Orange cherry tomatoes. Nothing going on, but I'll give it a drink. It doesn't look dry. This is kohlrabi and fennel. And as you can see, this is the kohlrabi, and it is already up. The fennel has not come up yet. And I do see a little bit of germination in there, so it'll be just a matter of days before that's up. Everything a little drink. And these are the cherry tomatoes, but they are the orange variety, the really sweet ones. And I want to say that looks kind of like a web going on right here. I don't know if that's a critter or if it's mold. Let me give it a little drink. Yeah, that might be mold. I'm not sure. All right, and this completes everything from the first row. So we got Spanish onion on this side and long stem green onion on this side. Let's see what it's doing. Nothing. I see a little bit of something happening over here. Get this rock out of the way. Okay, so this is the Spanish onion. And the soil doesn't look dry. I see a little bit of webbing over here. Again, I don't know if that's mold. And next we have red bell pepper. This looks a little dry. Then here's some bell pepper. I'm assuming this is just the green variety of bell pepper. And this looks pretty dry. It's got some of that webbing over it as well. That one really looked dry, so I gave it a long drink. All right, I'm gonna start on the second row. Okay, this is the second row, and I'm not even sure what this one is because the writing has come off. But here we have cucumber. We've got straight 8 on one side and pickling on the other. And it's looking a little dry. A little bit of webbing. This is also giving me a chance to see if some plants I might need to do some indoor. So I'll do some cucumbers indoor. I have no idea what this is. I have to look back on my video. But no idea whatsoever what this is. It's almost like I didn't even label it. These are petunias, and these seeds were gifted to me from a neighbor down the street. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, I just took a bunch of them out of the raised garden bed. These will all be getting a drink, and at least one needs some additional tape. This one looks really dried out too. I'm changing some things around because we had some really heavy winds, and the containers that are like the 2 liters, they blew over. One of them, I think it was this one, devastatingly, because it moved the soil. So I'm going to have to go through, water everything, check the bands, and make sure that everything is secure. And then these are what is left for the for the check. These are some of the first ones that I put out. I'm trying to catch a date. I knew I wrote a date on, let me see here, we got November 20. Yeah, so November 20 of 22, those set out. I didn't put a date on everything, which unfortunately won't do me any good, but we'll figure it out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do this one first. Okay, here we have the black bean, bush bean, yellow bush bean, Adzuki, kidney, and pinto. This is just full of beans. And as I'm looking in here, I can see at least two of the beans. Looks like kidney beans over on this side that I can see, and I shouldn't be able to see those. So I'm going to retape it, and then I'm going to add water. This is like some of the worst tape ever. It doesn't even stick well. The best tape that I've used is this dark tape. That's Gorilla tape. And once you put that on, you don't even need a thick band. Look at how small and thin that is. This, as you can see, kind of lifted on me. I'm hoping that'll do it. And let's get it some water. You can see where it really needed a drink. And now it's coming through. So I know that's enough. If it leaks out the bottom, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna place this back. They don't all need a repair, but those that do, I'm gonna go ahead. And this one is still pretty heavy, and it doesn't need anything. And this is the Ducat and Bouquet, and I believe Genovese and lemon. So this is my basil. I don't see anything happening in there. And it's still, like I said, it's pretty heavy, so I don't need to put anything in it. This is my okra. I've got red okra, green okra, and I have some snap pea in here. And it's still pretty moist, and it's still pretty heavy, so I won't water it. This is Morning Glories. It was planted, nope, I don't have a date on here. And what do you know, right after I sing the praises for this tape, I see that it has lifted a little. So I'm gonna add a band of tape. Let's measure it around. still pretty moist. I won't add any water to this. This is some red vine ripe tomatoes and small yellows, and it's pretty light and it looks pretty dry. So I'm gonna add water. The tape looks like it's okay. And just see. Okay, it's starting to puddle out, and you can see where it's pretty dry right here. It should sink down. At least I hope it does. And here we have a large red bell pepper. It was seeded on January 28, 2023. Today is February 20, so it's been almost a month. Nothing's going on. It needs a drink. So, I'll give it a nice little drink. Here we have cabbage and Brussels sprouts. And I don't have a date on this, unfortunately. It's probably around the same time as the other one. Late January. It just needs looks like it needs water. Oh, I do have a date. February 13th is when I originally planted these. February 13th. And it's still a little light, but the water's coming out, so I think it has enough. Okay, we have beets and turnips in here. It looks like I have 5 of each. It's still pretty heavy. It looks pretty moist. There's no action yet. I don't have a date on here as to when I planted it, but I won't do anything. I'm just putting that back. Okay, we have Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, and no date. Okay, and it's pretty dry and pretty light, so I'm gonna water it up pretty good. All right, looks like some of these they're just in need of water. So instead of bringing them to the table, I'm just gonna go over and water them, just stick the nozzle in. But here we have cayenne pepper, jalapeno pepper, habanero pepper, large red cherry peppers, pepperoncinis, and habanados. Purple beauties is also in here. I don't know when I put this in. I didn't date it. And then we have some kale and some collards in here. But like I said, I'm gonna go over everything in this crate was in need of some water. I already did this one. I'm gonna do these two. Then I'm just gonna go through these and see if they need anything. They look pretty moist. Maybe I'll give everything just a little drink. This one needs tape, if you can see it. And it's heavy though. I'll just fix the tape on this one. And then I just have these and those. And those are probably, I think the tape is okay. Yep, because these have Gorilla Tape. I think this is the one that got tossed around. So all I'm going to do is set this crate back in there. And then I'm going to just stick the nozzle in and water those. What's looking? These. Oh, I can see the seeds on the top. What is this? This is kale trio. I just did this on the 16th of this month, and today is the 20th. So, and I see the seeds on the top. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna leave it. Then we got some yellow marigolds. They don't need anything. The tape is good and it's heavy. I'm just gonna sit this back in. Let's see. Put this. So I'll put it over here. And then I'll put that other one back here. Okay. So, okay, let's just speed this process up. I can set this back over. Gotta go refill. All right, now all I have to do is finish up. I said I need to tape this, give those a drink, and that's that. Okay, for these, I'm just gonna flip them open, give them all a drink, and put them back. And I'll tell you what we have. We have red and yellow bell pepper, zucchini, bachelor's button blue boy, that's some more flowers, some strawberries, and violas. So I'm gonna go ahead and open them all. And my water bottle is, I think the gasket around there is not completely sealed, so you can hear it gurgling. Ooh, the bachelor button is really growing. Okay, so let's start at the front. No action here. It's very dry though. This one is pretty moist. Just give it a little bit. This, again, like they're really growing. The bachelor button, I almost feel like repotting those, but I'll let them keep going. This doesn't really need any water, but I give it a drink. Back here, same kind of deal, but since it's so small, I'll give it a drink. This one needed the most. It needed the most. So, let me get those back covered up and put those back. All right, so that's gonna do it. Just checking in for the winter sowing. I went through and repaired some of the tape that had come off. Noticed what was already germinating, the kohlrabi and the bachelor button. Those two are already up and through the soil. I'm surprised that none of my brassicas have come up. Maybe I don't have a whole lot of brassicas. 'Cause you know what? That makes me want to put some out here, and I think I will. Oh, I've got some iceberg lettuce. It hasn't done anything. What else? I've got some cabbage, cauliflower, collards, and kale. They haven't really done much. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some do some more containers with some brassicas, because those I think will come up first out here, because in the spring it'll be cooler. We already have our manure. We're getting things little by little. I do have another greenhouse. My husband bought us another greenhouse, and I'm thinking we're going to put it back there, because I don't really have any place for it here. Against this fence, we're going to put some planters, and they're going to be some repurposed containers, and I want to plant different varieties. I'm not sure yet. I've got some containers there that will be having plants. I'm thinking this space between these two raised beds, I'm going to put some containers. I'll do some flowers. Still not quite sure what I want to do with that yet. And of course over here, this is it's not completely filled, but I have a video where from about here to about here, this area, that's my garlic. And as you can see here, something already thinks it's time to come up. This one as well. Oh, here's another one. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna put some more tubers in here, probably some onion, maybe some onion, and I don't know, maybe just onions. But anyways, that's just a look in on that, guys. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Don't forget to thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you hit the bell icon, you will always know what's new and fresh on 313 Hobby Me. See you guys on the next one. Bye for now.